Hello, and welcome to this Miklix video where I'm going to show you how to defeat the boss called Mohg the Omen in the Cathedral of the Forsaken in Elden Ring. As you probably know, bosses in Elden Ring are divided into 3 tiers. From lowest to highest, field bosses, greater enemy bosses and finally demigods and legends. Mohg the Omen is in the middle tier, greater enemy bosses, and can be found in the Cathedral of the Forsaken, which is accessible through a labyrinthian network of sewer pipes in the Subterranean Shunning-Grounds underneath Leyndell royal capital. Like most lesser bosses in the game, this one is optional and does not need to be defeated in order to progress the main story of the game. At first, this boss didn't feel as difficult as I expected, but then I suddenly died and I didn't quite understand why. Until I realized that he stacks up blood loss really fast. Also, his attack patterns and combos appear to be fairly random, so it's difficult to predict when he will do what. After allowing the boss to make a literal bloody mess of me a few more times than I found comfortable, I decided to spare my own tender flesh for a bit and call in my good friend Black Knife Tish for some assistance, and also decided to take my newly found Bolt of Gransax for another spin, after it had proved highly effective against Morgott previously. The combination of Tish's distractions and my own ability to dish out significant damage from range actually made this boss feel a lot easier than I would have expected, but I guess that goes to show that there is usually a workaround to be found if you find yourself stuck on something. I could probably have given it a few more attempts before going all in, but why make things harder than they need to be? It usually just postpones the inevitable defeat of the boss and my own shameless gloating. And now for the usual boring details about my character. I play as a mostly dexterity build. My main melee weapon is the Guardian Swordspear with keen affinity and Sacred Blade Ash of War, but for this fight I used the Bolt of Gransax for some long-range nuking goodness. My shield is the Great Turtle Shell, which I mostly wear for the stamina recovery. I was level 136 when this video was recorded. I think I'm somewhat over-leveled for this content as the boss felt a bit easier than expected, but was still a fun fight. I'm always looking for the sweet spot where it's not mind-numbing easy mode, but also not so difficult that I will be stuck on the same boss for hours. Anyway, this is the end of this Mohg the Omen video. Thanks for watching. Check out the YouTube channel or miklix.com for more videos. You could even consider being completely awesome by liking and subscribing. Until next time, have fun and happy gaming!